What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map in the purple color, playing as Zeus. His name is AC the Great. His partners today in the green color playing as Uranus. His name is I Bring Farts. And shaping out this team here in the yellow color playing as Kronos this game. His name is Tiger Boss. Tiger Boss, the great Tiger Boss, the boss. If you beat the boss, you win the game, right? Together they make the team Turan. T-R-N. Their opponents today in the blue color playing as Hades. His name is Antos. His partners today in the red color playing as Loki. His name is Gaboo. And finally, rounding out the team in the sky blue color playing as Uranus. His name is Marcus. And they make the team PXX. I think it's Pandora's Box is the name. I just know them as PXX. It's fine. But what's more interesting here is going to be the map. If you guys are uninitiated, for the uninitiated, this map is called Arctic Craters. There are literally craters everywhere. Look at them. Every single crater surrounds a town center. And if you're familiar with Age of Empires 2, you might be wondering, hey, that's elevated ground, right? Do we have elevated ground things in Age of Mythology? And the answer is yes. However, the elevated ground is normally too high to actually make any difference in a regular map. So you need to have special maps or cliffs or something quite high elevated to actually find an example of it actually having some effect. So on this map, in Age of Mythology, I believe the bonus is 0. I think the bonus is 0.25. I think that's the bonus. I could be wrong. Someone might want to correct me in the chat, but I think the bonus is 0.25. So if you stick some Toxote here and say let's just say they deal 10 damage for the sake of my brain not being able to do math, and they shoot a unit down here, instead of doing 10 pierce damage, they're going to be doing 12.5 pierce damage. 1.25. Really? So they do... No, it can't be 1.25. Well, maybe I'm thinking 25%. You have to multiply. Yeah, so 25%. Yeah, that's what I thought. So 12.5 damage down to the bottom. So we might see that becoming a thing here in this game. If players are aware of that, they'll try and abuse that a little bit, and we'll see how the game's going to shape up. So team compositions here, we do see Turan deciding this game. Last game didn't go so well with the Norses. Let's try and throw a Zeus in here and see how things are going to go. See how things are going to go. As the temple does come up over here for Tiger Boss and everything else. So the other thing that's interesting about this map over every other map in the game is that there is no safe wood around your base. You have wood here, and this wood is going to be able to get raided. It's really easy to raid wood on this map. It's really hard to wall it off and all the other stuff. And finally, the last piece of craziness on this map is that the map is huge. This is one of the largest maps that is in the pool of maps, and it takes a long time for you to get from one side of the map to the other side. So things that are really good on this map are going to be centaur raids. They are going to be fast units, are going to be really, really helpful here to raid wood lions. Hunt, obviously, always going to be able to raid that, but this one's going to be exciting. We do see Hermes, Prometheus. We see the Loki player going through 4 SETI. Obviously, Gaboo is going to pick Loki here 100% of the time. I'm surprised we didn't see a Loki here from Team Terran. It's a little bit of a weakness. There are a whole bunch of strategies that do not need the S tier gods. So we are seeing the Tiger Boss and Team Turan have said, look, we're not going to go with the S tier gods of Loki and Uranus here. We're going to try and do something. We do see the Uranus here from I Bring Farts, but the players here, they need to come up with some kind of thing that is going to be able to allow them to not go for the S tier gods. Effectively, some sort of strategy that can make that work. Otherwise, Loki is going to be a menace to deal with that is very short. And we are seeing a second town center coming down from AC the Great on the back. No surprises there. We're going to be seeing Antos do most likely exactly the same thing, grabbing this town center here. He might try and grab this one or the front one, but it's a little bit challenging there. As we are seeing Tiger Boss coming through onto this position, please use Shockwave this time. This should be at least 2 dead villagers. It's super far away from the base here. 1 dead villager. 2 dead villagers. The Promethean swinging around the back. This is absolutely huge here. Another dead villager here as Tiger Boss is trying to marker this to the best of his ability here. This villager does go down. That's 2 villagers. Shockwave now. Shockwave, 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 shockwave. Oh, I hate my zero juice. Oh well. We see the Ajax taking down the Promethean here. The Minotaur comes down and Antos gets away without... We should have lost all 4 villagers there with a shockwave, but unlucky. Unlucky, I guess. As you do see the Marcos, the I Bring Farts Prometheans coming over here, getting immediately killed off by Gabu, as Gabu is actually sharing this this healing spring. This is something that you really should do as Loki, is drop your healing spring close to your opponent's base so that they can use it as well. As the town center is now up for AC the Great, going to happily eat these boars. There's plenty of boars up the top side of the map as well, as we see I Bring Farts. The Uranus player grabbing himself his own second town center here. I quite like that play actually here in this matchup, given the size of the map here. As the Hersa pushing in here, we see the Centaur retreating away. There's the Jason here for AC the Great, going to be getting murdered brutally by 5 very, very angry Norsemen. As the villagers retreating back. Nice preemptive pullback there from AC the Great, as the Hersa are not going to be able to get onto those just yet. He can jump onto these goats for the time being, but really at this point, this is going to be a tough one for AC the Great to manage, because the Uranus has gone 2 town centers and AC the Great is getting doubled. And he does have ceasefire, so it may be worthwhile just using it right now and not losing villagers, as the wood villagers over here have been spotted. As they are going to be retreating away, they can kind of sneak through the top there, as they mostly all get back. Not going to lose any just yet. Oh, this villager here is going to go down, it seems. Nice play there by AC the Great here in this game, as the Jason here looks like it's going to be losing its life, as AC the Great not paying so much attention. Nice play there by Gabu, as he is happily doing whatever he wants now. He should be hunting, but he's idle at the moment, but should be hunting. AC the Great, a little bit of idle villagers here, needs to get those sorted out, as he's using the villagers to fight as best as he possibly can on this location over here. We do see the Ursa coming through. We've got I Bring Farts trying to defend this location. There's no military buildings just up just yet for AC the Great. And AC the Great's gold mine is completely exposed to you. Just cast ceasefire. I feel like players hold ceasefire for too long. That is the if there's anything that I've learnt from watching Age of Mythology, it's that players hold ceasefire for too long. It's not that good of a god power if you hold it, if you don't use it in the right spot. Anyways, looks like this location, we finally see some military academies getting dropped down for AC the Great, as he realizes he's getting completely doubled here, and there is no assistance from his partners here. Villagers falling underneath the town center as well by this troll. Jason does come in to take that one down. 2 villagers going down over here, as AC the Great still getting picked off. The green units are too slow to get over here. We do see the town center coming up now for Tiger Boss, as Antos is just taking things very slowly here. No surprises there. We see the army going to be pushing out here. Does the Tiger Boss have any units over here, though? That's the big question. We see the Chiron distracting on this location, as the army pushing in here is going to be able to deny this town center. That's absolutely huge. Meanwhile, Shockwave over here from Marcos to be able to pick off a villager or 2, as AC is in so much pain here. The Hersa taking down these Terma beautifully. Is Marcos and Gabu say, yeah, we can just stick in under this town center, and yeah, let's cast ceasefire about 2 minutes too late here, as the barracks finally going to come back up here. And like, really, AC the Great's got to be doing better than that. His village is still sitting, or he has eaten that boar, so they're just now sitting idle, but he can move up onto this berry bush over here, eat those boars or anything like this. But this is it's a very difficult situation to be in. And not only that, Marcos can sit up here now with those Terma and use that multiplier bonus to attack this gold mine over here, as husbandry coming through for I Bring Farts. I mean, he's in a strong position. Tiger Boss is going to get his town center up now as that ceasefire has helped him out just a little bit. He's got his back town center up as well. So he has gone up to 3 town centers. He will be big. He will have the Vortex shenanigans to be used here to put some pressure on. So really, Ace of the Great just simply needs to hold here, but he's just got no units out. Now, Ibering Farts does have some, so we'll see how it's all going to go as the Herso Raid is going to be looking for something to attack here. Looking for something to raid. There's going to be raids everywhere, but there are manners on everything at this point. As Gaboo's going to be searching for some purple villages up on this location as Ibering Fast can grab that boar over here. But look at this. This is going to be absolutely huge. If there's a little bit of an attack over here as well, that could be gigantic as well. It looks like the Hersa are still not spotted. As they move in, they will spot the villages over here. Gaboo doesn't notice it, though. He does notice it. Yes, he does notice it finally. Ace of the Great not paying attention over here. Hello? I guess there's units, so he doesn't want to stop. He's just going to be distracting for the time being as he's waiting for Bragi to come through here. Moving around this map, doing everything they can. We see the town center coming through for Marcos at this point. Antos has got to be thinking about going next age, and he is. He's going through Apollo here. Going to be in a fantastic position. He hasn't overtrained units either. So he's got his military academy archery range, but he hasn't overtrained units. He's just kind of distracting with his army over here. Doesn't matter if he really, he doesn't want to lose it, but he's just distracting at this point. Those Terran are going to be able to move in and possibly kill off all of those Toxotes here, but at this point, Antos is just going to be like, look, doesn't really matter. These units here don't really matter. He's got a plan. He wants to get to the Mythic Age by distracting for the most part here. As units getting taken down over here. Bragi just about to pop for Gaboo. As he is taking down some straggler units over here. He can move in and essentially just take this town center down as well, as the green units here are getting distracted by Marcoses. This could be gigantic. As Gaboo now moving back over here. There is no ceasefire to be used. As AC did use it. AC still not training units here. Throwing up the armory, obviously getting to the heroic age and making Hypaspis here is going to be really, really important to his longevity, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get there in time, as a flaming weapons push is going to come in. It's going to be so difficult to hold on to this this location here. As the as the army of Marcos still searching around here for something to attack, and now Hecate is actually on the way for Marcos already. Marcos is 2 town centers going through to the Mythic Age. That's going to be gigantic, as the hoplites do pop out here. Going to take a little bit of a fight. Still no flaming weapons getting dropped here, as Gaboo pushing in with his units. He's got a whole bunch of houses on this position, making battle ball, making throwing action, making Herso, making everything out on this position here, as we do see the Oranos player coming over here to defend for the time being, but looks like Marcos is not quite ready to come in onto this fight, because he has clicked up to the Mythic Age. Though if they hit this timing nicely, they could drop the Tartarian Gate in the green base and be attacking this with flaming weapons. We do have a handful of units coming in now for Marcos to come through here. All the god powers getting dropped onto this position, as we'll see the town center going down very slowly. The battle balls here going to be helping out a ton, as Gaboo's going to get so much favor here as well to help out. Meanwhile, in this position, we are seeing Tiger Boss trying to push through here. Hecate's on the way now. Oh, sorry, I already said that. Artemis is on the way now for Antos, which will be gigantic. So you can drop like an Earthquake onto this position as well to help out if Antos feels like he can just hold against Tiger Boss here in this game. But Tiger Boss is actually quite big, and we see Tia now coming through for Gaboo. That's gigantic here. The battle ball is going to be able to clean this town center up, as AC the Great is in such a difficult position here. There's the Mythic Age for Marcos here, as well as the Tartarian Gate gets dropped, very rightly so, inside of Ibering Fart's base. He's going to be in such a difficult position here. As the battle ball coming through, we see the houses getting taken out. The Stymphalian birds flying overhead need to return back to their base to deal with this Tartarian Gate, as the villagers retreating away. Tiger Boss searching around. We just see the Chimera is out now for Antos, but surely there's going to be that beautiful, beautiful God Power Trader coming through for Tiger Boss. He's a little bit slow to that heroic age, you'd have to say here. as the units now pushing in onto this town center over here. Meanwhile, this town center is going down to strictly just Tartarian spawns, as Eyebring Farts cannot do anything here. Those Stymphalian birds will be able to pick off the mountain giants and everything else really, really easily here. We do see the Helios coming through as a deconstruction. They're coming onto that fortress, preventing Antos from getting out his Heliopoli straight away. Obviously, Antos wants to get Heliopoli and do an underworld attack here. At some point, he's sticking 2 town centers. We do see the 3rd town center coming up for target bots. He's going through Helios here as the Stymphalian birds flying over onto this position. We see the mountain giant just about to take down that town center, but not quite able to finish it off as AC the Great manages to survive for the time being. We do see Marcos' Stymphalian birds come over and start taking those villages down as well. As AC the Great is doing his best to try and stay alive here, and Antos says, look, I don't care about Tiger Boss. Tiger Boss can do whatever he wants here. Let me come in, say good day. You see this, the Fimbulwinter dropping. Beautiful communication there by PXX. Underworld first, Fimbulwinter drops. AC the Great says, I've had enough. Taps out of this game, and that is GG. Well played by PXX. Takes the series in commanding fashion. 3-1 here over Turan. A beautifully well executed game. It seems like Turan just not on the right page here to deal with this. I think if AC the Great had cast Ceasefire straight away when he was getting pushed off everything, maybe get watchtowers, throw some military buildings down, and allow Green to come in here and do what he needs to do, which is have units and defend his booming Zeus player, they probably would have been okay and actually been fine to defend against the flaming weapons as well, because it would have been Hypaspist out by that stage. But it just didn't work out that way, and AC the Great just falls here, and naturally in the Kronos versus Hades matchup, that matchup is never going to finish early. You can't beat Hades early as Kronos. Basically, the idea here for Kronos is to just grab map control like he did, and then put pressure on with Helios. So that pressure is coming in at 15 minutes. So PXX wins this game before the Kronos actually begins to becoming a threat here. So just really, really nice play here from PXX. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.